It's your boy Jumpout L.O, and you tuned in with Check Your Mental each and every Monday. And today we're going to talk about the importance of having your dad around. I'm saying moms are important too, but we see a lot of in the environment I grew up in is kind of normal to see single mothers. In life, I'm not saying as a man you gotta stay with the woman, but just stay present in the kid's life. Unless, of course, you got certain circumstances that, you know, the moms make it hard for the dad to even be in the child's life. But if that's not the case for you, and you have access to your kid, just give your kid time. And the reason why I say that, you know, is because growing up, I didn't grow up with my dad with me. You know, he was around, but he wasn't active in my life. So, you know, that caused a lot of things from happening. One, I see all the kids into sports and all that. I was never really into that. I'm not gonna say that if I would have had him, I probably would have liked sports more, but that would have probably got me hyped. Like, you know, your dad, yo man, my dad gonna watch me in the game. It would have motivated you to even want to do something. So I grew up in sports. Also, I didn't really know how to be a man. So, you know, I learned from the streets. And then we're all lost in a sense, because we're all looking for guidance. So it's like we're all learning from each other, but we don't really know. We're not learning from nobody. We're just kind of picking back off each other. So some of the things that we were taught. I can't say that word for shit. That's my bilingual self, man. And some of the things that they teach us, let me just say that, right? Some of the things that they teach us wrong things, you know? So it's even like how to treat women, or the importance of showing love and, you know, being committed to a person, or, you know, just being in a relationship. Things about even sex. Like, I learned about sex through porn. Like, that's crazy that we don't have these conversations with our kids. So it's like, with a father around, especially if you're a boy, you can have that comfort of, you know, telling them about sex, telling them about other things, and you don't have to kind of experience it on your own. Because that's something like, for me, everything was on my own. Everything was like trial and error. So it's like I always wanted like a strong male figure around, you know, pause. You know what I'm saying? We got pause. But that's why you go look for that elsewhere. So again, you go outside, you see the older fellas on the block, you kind of admire what they doing because that's all you see. And they don't know right from wrong either, because somewhere down the line, that's what somebody was teaching them. So it's like, with no proper guidance, is more and more error. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's not that they're doing anything wrong. That's what somebody taught them to do. So they're just teaching it on and on. So it's like, if you don't get along with the mother, that's cool, but make it about the kid. You know what I'm saying? Make it important about the kid. Don't be a deadbeat. You know, because then your son is gonna go elsewhere and look for that love. And if you have a little girl, some of these women, sometimes they get attachment to their boyfriends, and they have you know, they grow really attachment, and then they get mistreated by their man because a man never showed him how a woman's supposed to be treated. So they don't know what that feels like. So they understand that pain is love, you know, and they know he just hit me because he loves me, because that's what she don't know no better. So we need to be more present as men. And I don't have any kids, but I just wish my dad was a little bit more active in my life, you know. And now that I'm older, you know, we talk every day. We keep a good relationship, but it's not the same. You know, it's not like I wish I could have went to a game and I wish I could have did this, but fuck that. I'm gonna do that with my kids. That's how I repay it forward. You know what I mean? I don't dwell on it too much, but I just want to leave a message out there for the fathers that, you know, you have all the access in the world to talk to your kids. You know, call them. Mentally, that drains your child, man. It's mentally draining not to have like a male figure in your life. I ain't never think that was important until I got older, you know, because like, again, I had to figure things out on my own, or I had to figure things out in the streets with my bros, trying to we all growing as we going along. You know what I mean? We don't have a blueprint. We don't have a map. We just lost trying to see what we get. And some of us did a great job, because it's like, again, the streets ain't all bad. You learn a lot of things that your father's not gonna teach you. You know what I'm saying? You learn a lot of things that your mom's not gonna teach you. So the best teacher of life is the streets, so because it's like the things that you learn you will never get into college. So it's like I'm grateful for that aspect, because when my father lacked, I learned other things. But emotionally, it drained me. You know, I used to be just wondering, like, damn, I wish my dad come. Or when I used to hear other people talk about their fathers, how that would do to me. Oh yeah, my dad, man. Yo, my dad cool as hell. Yo, my dad went to the game with me. Yo, my dad took us to the movies. And I just feel like, damn, like, what does that feel like? You know what I mean? So don't have your kids having that feeling, knowing some of us don't live in the same city as your kids, and you don't make an effort to go see them. Like, again, I'm not saying to go be with the parent, but just think of that kid's mental health growing up. You know, growing up feeling unwanted. You know, and then for the women growing up searching for that man. You know, and taking bullshit from other people just because they never met a father, so they don't know what a man is supposed to treat them like. So, you know, just be present in your child's life, man, because later on they're gonna be suffering, and they might hold resentment towards you, or you might not get a second chance to just even tell your father something. They might die on you, and your kid is gonna grow up with resentment and angry all the time, you know, because he never got the answers. Or, you know, make an effort to go see your kid. Make an effort to go talk to them, you know, because they need you. They need that. They need that in their lives, man. So today is about that, man.